Hey y'all, what's up? This is Luis el Apóstol Feliz. I was checking out my video and the length of my video, and it was 15 minutes long. And so I'm gonna split this video into two parts. And in this part one is gonna be obviously, my Sabbath morning at church and waiting for class to start, and our trip to McDonald's and all that. And in part two, I'm going to talk strictly about the Christmas program in the evening. So, let's talk about this awesome. Let's talk about my Sabbath morning. And if you guys have not tuned into my channel, make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you guys can be updated when new content comes into my channel. And let's begin. So I woke up in the morning on Sabbath morning, and I was getting ready to get to church. I just put on my black pants and my black undershirt. And then I had my breakfast. And then after that, I put on my black button-up shirt. And then my Merry Christmas tie. My tie that says Merry Christmas on it. And my suit. And then I was ready. I was so excited to go to church and to spend time with my grandma and grandpa. Now, while I was there, I was super happy. I was super happy to be at my church. And then, when I got to church, I went to the prayer group. And and I have to say, it was a beautiful, beautiful time at that little prayer group, at that prayer session. And then, after that, I went in the sanctuary, left my bag in the one of the pews, and then I was super happy that I was gonna have a wonderful, wonderful day. And then I'm still exhausted from yesterday. And I'm gonna tell you why in part two. And then I was waiting for the classrooms to open, and sadly, the classrooms were not open. And so my friend Israel was, and I were going back to the sanctuary to listen to the adult Sabbath school. And then we went back to seeing if class was open. And at last, the Sabbath school classroom was opened. And so when I was there, I saw my friend Karina. Shout out to you. And when I was there, I was so happy that I was going to be listening to the last lesson of the year. And it was it was quite interesting though. And then after Sabbath school ended, we went into the sanctuary and had listened to a dandy of a sermon, and it talked about the Prince of Peace. And while I was there, I was super happy to listen to what the scripture had to say, and it was it was just good. It was cool. And then we came home, and then after church, we headed home. Oh, and then the choir did a good job. The choir did a bang up job, and so props to that. My hats off to the choir of Vista Spanish. And after the sermon ended, Grandma and I had to go back home to get so that Grandma can put on some shoes. And I wanted to leave my garbage truck there, but obviously the house was messy for the holidays and whatnot. And and then after we had left home, we went to McDonald's to get a little to get some lunch because I I promise y'all we did not eat at church. So here it was. That's part one of my video, and in part two, I'm going to talk about the Christmas evening, the Christmas event with two churches. So stay tuned for part two, and until next time, peace.